In the 1950s, a groundbreaking idea emerged that machines could be made to think and learn like humans. This concept became what we now call artificial intelligence, or AI. And one of the key figures behind this revolutionary idea was John McCarthy, often called the father of artificial intelligence. His work has laid the foundation for much of what AI is today, from virtual assistants to complex machine learning models that power industries worldwide. Hello everyone, welcome back to Speak English Fluently. In today's conversation, we'll dive into the life and achievements of John McCarthy and how his contributions shaped the field of artificial intelligence. As always, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're interested in learning more fascinating topics while improving your English. Now let's jump into today's conversation between John and Emily.
Did you know that John McCarthy coined the term artificial intelligence back in 1956? It was during a conference at Dartmouth College.
Really? I didn't know that. What does coined mean in that context? Does it have something to do with money?
That's a good question. In this case, coined means to invent or come up with a new word or phrase. McCarthy was the first to use the term artificial intelligence to describe the idea of machines that could perform tasks that normally require human intelligence.
So when we say someone coined a term, it means they were the first to create it. Got it. So, what exactly did McCarthy do to be called the father of AI?
He made several important contributions. One of his biggest achievements was developing a programming language called Lisp in 1958. It's still used today, especially in AI research.
Lisp. That's an interesting name for a programming language. What does Lisp stand for?
It stands for list processing. McCarthy designed it for symbolic computation, which is crucial for AI because it allows computers to process symbols and logic, not just numbers.
Symbolic computation? What does that mean?
Symbolic computation refers to the ability of a computer to handle symbols, like words and logic, instead of just numbers. It's a key part of AI because it enables computers to process language, reason through problems, and even learn new things.
That sounds so complex. So Lisp made it easier for machines to think more like humans.
Exactly. Lisp allowed for the manipulation of symbols and abstract ideas, which was essential for developing early AI systems. McCarthy's work helped computers understand concepts that are difficult to define with just numbers, like reasoning and decision-making.
That's incredible. So was McCarthy the only one working on AI during that time? Or were there others involved too?
He wasn't alone. There were other pioneers like Alan Turing and Marvin Minsky, but McCarthy's work was unique because he emphasized the need for machines to simulate human-like thinking. He even developed the idea of time sharing in computers, which allowed multiple users to interact with a computer simultaneously.
Time sharing? What's that?
It's a method that allows multiple people or processes to use a computer's resources at the same time. It was a big deal back then because it made computers more accessible to researchers and developers. Instead of waiting hours or days to run a program, people could use the same machine at once, saving time and resources.
That must have been revolutionary at the time. It's amazing how far technology has come since then, especially in AI. Did McCarthy also contribute to the development of modern AI, like machine learning or neural networks?
He didn't directly work on neural networks, but his ideas laid the groundwork for many AI concepts we use today. McCarthy was more focused on reasoning, problem solving, and developing systems that could handle abstract concepts. Machine learning and neural networks came later, but they were built on top of the ideas McCarthy introduced.
It's fascinating how his early ideas still influence modern AI. You mentioned abstract concepts earlier. What does abstract mean in this context?
Good question. Abstract refers to something that is not concrete or tangible. It's more about ideas or concepts rather than physical objects. In AI, abstract concepts are things like logic, reasoning, and problem solving that machines need to handle to simulate human intelligence.
So abstract concepts are more about thoughts or ideas, not something you can touch or see.
Exactly. When we talk about AI handling abstract concepts, we mean it's working with things like language, strategies, or even emotions, rather than just numbers or physical tasks.
That's really interesting. So did John McCarthy have a specific vision for AI and what it could achieve?
He did. McCarthy believed that one day, machines would be capable of human-level intelligence. He thought that AI could eventually learn, reason, and solve problems just like a person. In fact, he even developed the concept of artificial general intelligence, which refers to a machine that can perform any intellectual task a human can.
Artificial general intelligence? That sounds like something out of a science fiction movie. What's the difference between that and the AI we have today?
The AI we have today is called narrow AI. It's designed to perform specific tasks like recognizing faces or translating languages, but it's not capable of general reasoning. Artificial General Intelligence, or AGI, would be able to understand and learn any task much like a human can.
Wow, AGI sounds like the ultimate goal for AI development. Are we anywhere close to achieving that?
Not quite yet, but researchers are working on it. AGI is still a long way off, but McCarthy's vision continues to inspire AI scientists today. It's one of the ultimate challenges in the field.
I can't even imagine what the world would be like if we had AGI. It seems like it would change everything: jobs, society, even how we think about intelligence itself.
It definitely would. That's why there's so much excitement and concern around the future of AI. Some people worry about the ethical implications of AGI, like how we would control it or prevent it from causing harm.
That's a really important point. So McCarthy was also thinking about the ethical implications of AI?
Yes, he was. He believed that AI could be a tremendous benefit to society, but he also recognized the importance of ensuring it was developed responsibly. He often spoke about the need for AI systems to be designed in ways that are safe and beneficial for everyone.
That's reassuring. I'm glad that even from the early days, people like McCarthy were thinking about how to use AI ethically. Do you know if he was involved in any projects later in life?
Yes, he continued working in AI throughout his life. He was a professor at Stanford University and remained active in AI research until his passing in 2011. He also contributed to the development of logical AI, which focuses on making machines reason through logic and formal systems.
What's logical AI? Is that different from the AI we're familiar with today?
Logical AI is more focused on reasoning and decision-making through logical steps, rather than learning patterns from data like in machine learning. McCarthy was interested in how machines could solve problems by applying rules of logic, similar to how humans think through a problem step by step.
That sounds like a different approach than what we hear about with AI today. Is logical AI still used?
Yes, it's still used, especially in areas like automated reasoning and decision-making. It's a bit different from machine learning, which is more about pattern recognition, but both approaches are important in AI development.
This has been such an eye-opening conversation. I never realized how much of AI's history and future was shaped by one man. Thanks for explaining everything so clearly.
You're welcome. It's incredible to think about how far AI has come since McCarthy's early work and how much further it can go.
Before we wrap up, I just want to clarify the word narrow in narrow AI. What does that mean exactly?
Narrow means that the AI is specialized to do one specific task or a limited range of tasks. For example, an AI that can play chess is great at playing chess, but it can't do anything else, like cook a meal or write a book.
So narrow AI means it's limited to just one task, while AGI would be able to handle anything?
Exactly. You've got it.
Thanks. I've learned so much today. John McCarthy's work is truly fascinating, and I can't wait to see where AI goes in the future.
What an insightful conversation. John McCarthy's contributions to the field of artificial intelligence have truly shaped the future of technology. From coining the term artificial intelligence to developing the Lisp programming language, his work continues to influence AI researchers today. If you found this conversation interesting and want to keep improving your English, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of Speak English Fluently.